Alice at the same time. So we'll see if it's still running here. See if that's working. Running the Alice apps at the same time and doing the challenge, because I'm planning of doing transcription here. Maybe I could use other uh, recording at the same time as the live streaming. I'm not sure about that. I will check with, for example, Backpack Studio if I could do that also. So I could use this as a creation and using this content for example, podcast special extra edition or material for a blog post and so on. So going back here to Happs challenge, I will do this for 8 weeks in a row for 10 minutes, and then I could be able to earn $50. So as an poor capitalist joke, I want to get this and continue this Happs. And I have to get in the future investing for new equipment. Right now I'm doing this on an iPhone, smartphone 6S Plus, and I have an IK Multimedia HD microphone that I have in a booth here, portable recording booth. And then back in for the light I have a Prepper headlight, or like yeah, flashlight. So I'm now reading from notes here on Ulysses on my computer. So yeah, I will talk about this future broadcasting schedule of Happs, and I will start with on Tuesday, Three Things on Tuesday, Tech TV, and it's a homage or tribute to Tech TV that you was on the net, and it called something else also. And then people were talking about tech things, internet, and computers, etc. And also here in Sweden, we had a technical magazine that was a great program that was running for a long time. I'm not a technical person myself. I'm not an engineer. I'm not using tech, but I see tech as a tool, tech like applications like this Happs, for example. And I think I could explain it for layman and getting interesting. So I have many ideas about what kind of things I could talk about in the future here. And also now looking at the camera and looking at the screen at the same time, maybe I will get some shades or sunglasses here. And this is doing in middle of the night. That's why I'm having pajamas on me, and I will do a cliffhanger here in the future. And I joined something called Pajamas Media for bloggers long time ago, and that's now Pedia Media. I'm not associated with them anymore, but I was one of the first bloggers there, and it was interesting how somebody at the Grey Lady, the New York Times, wrote about bloggers, and they were sitting in their pajamas, writing without so-called fact-checking and so on. And then some started then Pajamas Media, and that have evolved into PG Media. They had also PG TV. I don't know if they have that anymore. So, and we'll see that for this year, what's happening with deplatforming, alternative media, what's going on. So we'll talk about that also, freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Take a sip of tea here. Cheers. And again, you could give me a thumbs up, high fives, and send coins if you want to support my recordings here. And also on Thursday, I'm thinking of ventilating, like Thor's hammer on Thursday. Thursday in Swedish is called Torsdag, so that's coming from the Norse god Thor. So I will do some ventilating, and I will read an article and do an analysis of an article in The Economist. Again, for the record, yeah, I'll come back to there about the Capitol Hill and what's happening there, and also about the Tea Party movement. I'm not involved in that in any shape, form, or matter, but I'm interested in the philosophy regarding the historical roots there in Boston Tea Party in 1773, December 16th, and also how it started the new Tea Party movement at the stock exchange floor there. But coming back to there, because there it was some kind of strange character that stormed the building with some kind of related to Vikings and horns, and he had some tattoos with the Thor's hammer and so on, and seemed to be, yeah, pretty crazy QAnon type. And I will include that in the show notes in a future blog with Margolis and Cox. John Cox did a caricature and cartoon about this character. So going back to that, on and then on Saturday I will have a tea drinking party gathering on Saturday. Then I will drink tea, tears, or some other drinks. And I would like to talk about ideas how you could support for future investment of, as I said, new equipment. I want to have a laptop with a M1 processor, Apple. So because then I could get one without the fan, and I could record podcasting. I could do long distance recording, and also doing this live streaming thing. And also it would be nice with a new, shiny gadgets, a new microphone, because this one is working on my iPhone, but I want to plug it in with USB. So I'm thinking of Samsung's Q2U, that kind of microphone. That will be a nice setup. Then of course you have green screen, you have absorbent material that I have in back here and other things, but it's a small, simple studio. So you could support my work here, continuous work. And I also talk about the workflow and the content creation here. So what more? I could talk about this. This was Palle Frid Svensson when we had teaparty.nu. We don't have that site anymore, but it was connecting tea enthusiasts. And then for one category every day was a category. So Monday was open thread, and you could show, for example, an Instagram photo, some questions you ask, start the week, what you have plans. And then on Tuesday, it will be this Tuesday Tech TV with three things, technical things. And when Wednesday wrap, middle of the week, and a shout out to fellow Hapsters, podcasters, and so on, bloggers, and do some links. And Thursday, as I said, for Thor's Hammer, ventilating analysis of an article in The Economist. And on Friday, we'll have Thanks G, God, whatever. It's Friday, and follow Friday as they do on Twitter. And on Saturday, as I said, tea drinking party, good things in life. And on Sunday, you could end enlightenment, introspection, and do a weekly review. But here on Happs, I'm thinking of doing them Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for around 10 minutes minimum every day, every time. And also, as I said, I'm recording here with Alice. I hope that will work now. Otherwise, I have to check that out, because I could get then a transcription of the recording, and that I could use for bloggers and podcasters and so on. But that costs $20 for 2 hours, so I need to get support for that with listeners who want to use this kind of service. What more? Yeah, I will do an update here on Instagram account in the near future, and also on my podcast, Evernetcast, and Tea Party Media, about the scheduling and so on. And yeah, reading from Happs here, 2021 Broadcaster Streak Challenge to be eligible, eligible for a $50 reward, one broadcast per week for 8 weeks, must meet all following requirements, broadcast for longer than 10 minutes, multi-stream to at least one social destination. So I linked it to Twitter, Periscope, and Twitter's own, it's Periscope, but also Twitter Live, and I don't know if Instagram is working, and YouTube also, and Facebook. And received 250 live views, including external views. So I hope you're viewing this and check it out. And coming back to that, I will test different times when I'm broadcasting. Tuesday Tech could be in the afternoon, like 3 in the afternoon Central European time. So it will be the word T there also, 3 afternoon. That will be 9 a.m. for you on the East Coast in America, and then 6 a.m. then on the left coast, on the west coast. And then on Thursday, I'm thinking of having it early in the morning. So if I ventilate early in the morning, so then it will be midnight in California and 3 a.m. In on the East Coast. And then on Saturday, maybe I'm thinking to have it in 9 p.m. Central European time in the evening. Now it's middle of the night here, but, because I wanted to join now before this challenge had started. And broadcaster who meets the requirement after 8 weeks will have $50 added to the account balance. Note your account balance must be $200 to cash out. So that's the thing also. Deadline to enter is January 31st, 2021, and I hope it will be American time, because otherwise I passed that deadline, because now it's midnight and now I've talked in 10 minutes here. So yeah, with that, I will see how is recording working, and I will end with this cliffhanger. So now I will not undress but my jacket here, and here's the thing. This is, I am a hashtag podcaster. This is a nice t-shirt from Libsyn that I got from Lena Göthberg of Shipping Podcast. So thanks Lena, and thanks Libsyn, and talk soon again. Cheers.